Well, thank you very much for joining us. Bill Singer is here right now. That name's appropriate now that I think about it. And he's a teacher and volunteer for an organization and event called Little Kids Rock. Nice to see you, Bill.
Nice to see you.
Explain what Little Kids Rock is to our audience.
Well, Little Kids Rock is a non-profit organization that seeks to revitalize and restore music education in public schools. And they provide free instruments and instruction to kids in schools.
Okay, well, most people would know this already, but you and I both know that the budget, when budgets were cut, one of the first things that was cut were music programs or programs like that.
Definitely.
You know, and so people for years now have been trying to reimburse the schools one way or another. So you're having a benefit to do that, is that right?
Right. On May 6th, there's a benefit at George's Nightclub in San Rafael. And Shelby Lynn, who's a Grammy Award-winning artist, is going to be there. She's going to be headlining. Also, Prairie Prince, who's a local musician who is in the Tubes and a founding member of Journey. They're going to perform, and the most important musicians are going to be the kids. So there's going to be a group from Flowery School in Sonoma Valley, and then my students from the Santa Rosa Charter School are going to perform. And what's really nice is Prairie Prince has offered to play with the kids, so the kids get to be on stage with the real musicians.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's, what instrument do you play?
I play guitar, drums, bass. Try to do it all.
Did you start when you were this tall?
No, I started a little bit older, and so I see the kids, when they learn guitar, their rate of learning is a lot faster than mine was. So in a couple of years, they'll be way beyond me. Because
they're at that age of 10 or 9 or whatever they are, 12.
Right, and when they're younger, they're not afraid to make mistakes. So I think that helps them learn faster. And the way Little Kids Rock teaches, immediately they start playing music that is meaningful to them, that they like. You know, so they'll, within the first week, they'll be playing Taylor Swift or Green Day or whatever they like. And we teach kids to improvise and to compose their own songs, so that way they have a creative outlet for their expression.
Yeah. Okay. I think what you're saying now is really extremely relevant in terms of letting kids express themselves and learn, not being afraid to make a mistake.
Exactly.
Right. And to to play the kind of music that you let them play.
Yeah, especially
contemporary music.
Yeah. Nowadays, with schools focusing on standardized tests so much, the music and just creativity in general kind of gets pushed aside so that they can get a good score on whatever test. But when you think about the problems that the students are going to have to face in the future, the problems that we're leaving to them, whether it's global warming or population or whatever, it's their creativity that's going to help solve the problems, not whatever they find in a textbook.
Okay, and so little Jane or Bill, they come up to Mr. Singer, I'm really having trouble playing these notes or this combination of stuff. How do you deal with that?
So what we do is we teach them basic chords, and here's how you play a song. Here's an A, D, and E, and here's how you play Wild Thing, or whatever. We don't focus so much on reading music or scales or music theory. It's sort of like when you learn to speak a language. First you learn to speak, and then once you become fluent in listening and speaking, then you get sent off to kindergarten and learn to read and write. So we save that until they're fluent in playing and listening.
Yeah. Are the kids who are interested in divided up fairly equally between boys and girls?
Yeah. And both boys and girls do it. And it varies by year, but this year I've got a class with a lot of girls rocking out the guitars. So the drummer in our band is a girl.
And rocking out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the kinds of things that they like to listen to are what?
Oh, everything. This year, in fact, at the show, we're going to be playing some Clash songs, Green Day, Jimi Hendrix, and an AC/DC song, and I think I've got a girl who's going to do a Taylor Swift cover. Yeah,
well, you've got a lot going for you. Okay, the date of the benefit is?
May 6th.
And it's going to be?
It's in the evening, I think it's 6 o'clock.
George's.
Yeah, George's Nightclub in San Rafael.
In San Rafael. Bill, nice to have you here.
All right.
You're doing important work.
Thank you.
I really believe that. Bill Singer's been our guest. Thank you very, very much for joining us.